Hey guys, it's E here from Virginia Grace Living. So last week I went ahead and put up my tomato spacing and pepper spacing and everything. I actually got that planted today. I didn't get that on video, but you can see they're planted in here. I need to come through and probably water them again soon, but I got this whole plot planted. So I actually ended up with 4 rows of tomatoes and 3 rows of peppers down here. But the purpose of today's video is to get this plot right here planted. So this is going to be where I'm planting my cucumbers and squash, and then I'm going to do some flowers, some sunflowers and zinnias on the outside edge, probably some basil. But I'm going to do 2 rows of cucumbers and then 2 rows of squash. Well, 1 row of squash, 1 zucchini. But what I wanted to show you was the trellising system I like to use, this netting right here. So if you've watched my videos at all, you've probably seen some of this. I've never bought it in the roll before, so that'll be the first time trying this. But I think it's a lot better deal. We're gonna give it a try and see how it does. But this is my favorite style of trellis for cucumbers. So let's get this going here, and I'm gonna show you how I set it up. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of hook this over the pole real quick, and then start unwinding it, and then we'll figure out how to open it up. And it kind of just opens up, and these are, I want to say, 4 by 4 inch squares. And I like to take a zip tie and just zip tie it around. So I got one set up right there. These are really good for growing anything that climbs. So pole beans or cucumbers. I like to use these for cucumbers. I'm not growing any pole beans this year. I'm going to be doing a bunch of in-ground bush beans this year. So I'm not doing any pole beans. Last year I had them and they were just making everything, I don't know, they just didn't do so great. So I think I'm just going to stick to the bush beans this year and give those a try. So the other thing is right now I don't have a post in the center right here to support it, but after a while I'll put one in there, so that way once the cucumbers start climbing up it, they don't sag it down so much. It has support in the middle. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the other one up real quick and then start planting some seeds. So I got both of those up. Very simple, very easy and quick to put up, and super economical really, as opposed to a lot of other trellising techniques. So I would definitely recommend this roll right here. I've been buying them in the bags over the years, but this has like over 350 foot of the trellis netting, as opposed to when I buy it in the bags, about 15 to 60 feet. They come in different varieties, but it's like 15, 30, 60. And you have to buy multiple bags if you're doing multiple rows, obviously. So this year, I went ahead and tried that out. I'll put a link in the description to where you can buy this on Amazon. So you can get the same one. I think that roll was about 40 bucks for a 350 foot roll, versus trying to buy just a bag that does 30 feet for about $11. So you add it up, I mean, it's a pretty good deal. All right, so here's some of the seeds I'm going to be planting. So I have a bunch of cheap dollar store flower seeds. I got some basil here. I'm just going to put those with some sunflowers on the outer row out here after I plant the cucumbers and squash. So some of the squash varieties I have this year, I've got 2 different types of zucchini and 2 different types of yellow summer squash. Actually, it looks like I got 3 different types of zucchini, but one is a yellow one. So we got desert. These are both hybrid. All the squash that I have is hybrid. So cash machine zucchini, desert, super pick, and Golden Star. So this is a golden variety of zucchini. Never tried it. Super Pick I may have tried before. It's very productive. Yellow summer squash, and then some other zucchinis here just to try out. For the cucumbers, pickling, I have Watoma, never tried those, or Excelsior, heard good things, so just gonna give those a try. These mini-me, my wife and daughter really like these small snacking cucumbers, so I'm gonna plant some of these. And then I have a couple seeds left over from last year, these Max Pack from Haas Tools. They were really good too. So then the flowers, you know, just a mix of different zinnias, then also just this wildflower mix, sweet basil, and royal hybrid. I got a big pack of these to do as cover crop last year. I planted a bunch, but I'm gonna plant a bunch this year, some now and then some in the fall as well. So I have 2 rows that I'm going to be doing for cucumbers. I have them spaced about 6 foot apart right here, because they will go out, you know, a little bit, so I can still get the tiller in between, but they're going to climb up this. I'm going to have to kind of train them to the trellis. But we're going to do at least 1 whole row of pickling cucumbers because I make a ton of pickles. I sell pickles here and there, and we like to eat them a lot. So, and then we're definitely going to have a bunch of the snacking cucumbers. I don't know about a whole row, but we'll do at least half of one. So we'll probably have about 1.5 rows of pickling type and then the snacking type. So I'm going to start on this row with the pickling cucumbers. Again, you can actually plant these pretty thick, especially because I have such a width in between. But I'm going to put a seeder on each side of the row right here so that one plant can grow up this side and one can grow up this side. If you wanted, you could kind of stagger it, so I did that. So you could do here, 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 here. I might do that actually. That way the plants have a place to go up on either side and they're not growing right on top of each other. So I'll go ahead and start out with the, I'm gonna go ahead and start out by finishing out this Max Pack from Haas Tools. And then we'll go down through the row as we need to, opening another pack. So these are coated seeds. They do really well, and I'm only going to put 1 in each because these actually have a really good germination rate. But if you really want to, you can do more than 1 seed in a hole. I'm just going to cover those up. Takes care of the Haas Tools. Next we'll try out these Watoma, and I'm going to go continue down that pattern back and forth through the row. I got those 2 rows planted. This row, this whole one, basically are either snacking or slicing cucumbers, and this is all pickling. So I actually had another pack of slicing cucumbers in the barn that I filled in the rest of that row with because I ran out of the mini-me. So those are unagi. They're typically for a greenhouse, but I'm gonna go ahead and try them out in the field and see how they do. The next thing I'm gonna do is plant these squash and zucchini. I'm gonna do the squash on this outer row, well, half squash, half yellow zucchini, and then the green zucchini on this row right here. But I'm not gonna bore you guys with watching me put every single seed in the ground. You kind of already know how that goes. Same as doing in cucumbers. Your squash are in the same family. Basically just put them in the ground about a 1/2 inch and cover them up, and then water them in, or if it's gonna rain, you know, let it rain and kind of help those germinate. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these in the ground, and then I'm gonna do the flowers, and then we'll call it a video. So guys, I got everything planted here. I didn't get every seed that went on the ground on video, but I think you guys can kind of use your imagination and understand. So for the zucchini and squash, I planted 2 rows. I have those kind of marked by these stakes right here. So I don't have a string or anything along the ground. It's just so when I look up and make sure that I'm in that row, that I'm staying on that little mound there that my tiller made. So whenever you plant your squash and zucchini, what I would recommend is, you know, putting 1 or 2 seeds in each spot, depending on how many seeds you have, and then go about every 2 to 3 feet down that row and plant more. So don't want to put those super close together because they do kind of spread out. Then for your zucchinis, which I planted, not zucchinis, for the cucumbers here that I planted about every 4 to 6 inches down through this row. planted a seed here. So again, this is my pickling row, and then this is going to be my slicer or snacking row. Then I came down here and did some flowers the rest of the way. So I did 2 rows of sunflowers, and then the rest are zinnia and wildflowers. Did a little bit of basil actually in the middle there too. So just some extra seeds and stuff that I had. But guys, that's about all I had. I really just wanted to kind of show you that trellis netting that I like to use. And I have to say, I really like the roll a lot better even than the bags. You can get the bags a little bit cheaper, but they don't go near as far. And to be honest with you, they're a lot more of a pain in the butt. Last year and some of the other years, that's what I used. They come in the bag and you kind of have to untangle them as you get them out of the bag. You saw how easily I just rolled that roll. Once I hooked it onto a pole, I just backed up and it unrolled, and it was super easy. So I definitely recommend getting that. If you want to try something new for your cucumbers and climbing stuff, you could do plenty of different things that would climb on there. Like I said, I've used it for green beans. You could use it for in the winter time or the early spring if you wanted to do some sweet peas or something else that climbs like that. It would work perfectly for that as well. So again, guys, thanks for watching, and God bless.